Ready. Several months ago, our Sunday school class had Sister Germaine came and spoke to us, and she talked about her work in Kenya with the street boys over there and what she'd done and started a home for them and education and all that. And she mentioned in the process of that one of the boys who had just graduated really wasn't college material, but was going to stay there and begin farming and do other things. And one of the things they needed was a house. He needed a place to live. And she mentioned it was $500. And so somebody in the class said, well, we could do that. So our class, altogether, we raised $565 to help pay for the house. They're now in the process of working on this house, beginning the plans, and so Nicholas will have a place to live. And now we have found out, Sister Germaine came to Sunday school this morning and said he needs 3 rooms. Most people have 1 room, he needs 3. We'll explain that. 1 for himself and his 2 brothers, who also are homeless, and then a place to store things. And so we're in the process of helping with that. And so we've had Sister Germaine with us this morning so that we can formally present her with a check. But before we do that, she also has written a book called Making Room for God, The Spirituality of Awakening. She brought 20. Our class bought 8 of these. It's $19.99. If you just give her $20, she'd be happy. So she'd like to sell the other 12. She don't want to take the other 12 home with her. So she'll sign this if you do it this morning. And 100% of the profits will be going to Kenya for the education of homeless boys. So if you buy the book, you know that the profits from this will be going to this project. And she'll be here afterwards and she'll sign it. If you can find the right page where she signed it, but she has signed it. So Ruth is going to come and present to Sister Germaine our check.
It has been our pleasure to work together as a class, and some others have helped also with the contribution for Nicholas and for his house. And so we would like to present this to you that you can send that on to Nicholas. And we would like to tell you that Sister Germaine does talk with other organizations. So if you're wanting to know more about Kenya and the caring place, she would be most happy to talk with you. And of course, she is always taking donations to help the boys in Kenya. So I'm sure that she'd like to say just a couple of things.
First of all, I'd like to say a great, big, hearty thank you for the help that you have given us. It's really wonderful and heartrending for me, who know where and experience where all these boys have come from and the progress that they have made. This lad was with us through elementary school and high school, and he's not the brightest. He had to do his senior year, 2 years, to get a passing grade. So when he finished, he said to me, "Sister, no more school." I could understand. And I said to him, "Well, what would you like to do?" And he said, "Well, I'm good at working with my hands and I like to grow things." And I said, "You're thinking of a little farm?" He was very happy with that. So we were able, through a friend of mine who recently died in Burlington, Iowa, to purchase 2 acres of land for this lad. And he told me just recently, "I've planted maize and beans, but you know, sister, it'll take time for that to mature. And in the meantime, I'm working in Mombasa to save money." And when I told him about this project, he was ecstatic. Really unbelievable what joy it brings to those who have had nothing to say, "Finally, I will have my own house." He lived on the street for years. Well, thank you so much.